Welcome to Conversations with Masesi, where my guest and I talk about life, family, love, community, and everything in between. A family is a training center for all kinds of relationships. It is where we first learn to say, I'm sorry, congratulations, happy birthday, let's surprise dad. I will lend you this if you share that. Joining me today is Coach Sylvie to talk to us about why is our homes that important center for training our children for relationships.
Thank you for having me on the show today, Masesi. Having our family as a training ground is a really good topic to talk about today. These skills begin in childhood. We start learning as we are babies, and this continues through every day, every interactions that we have.
That's right.
And our parents are the primary role models in our lives to know how to interact with people, how to resolve conflicts, and so on. So the family is responsible also to show us, to teach us how to socialize in the standard environment or society. This means what is acceptable and what is unacceptable in society. And also having the exposure of the family dynamic helps us a lot to learn what kind of communication our family is using when they're interacting with each other. We learn empathy, conflict resolution.
Yes. Yeah.
So our family is our first intimate relationship that we have, and they show us how to love. How do we receive love and how do we give love?
That's so true. You know, they always say, train a child in the way they should go, and when they're older, they won't depart from it. And when I hear you say that, it really solidifies that when we don't train them, training for some people might be, oh, maybe training is like running and coming back, but no, training's those things that you do every day, all the time, continuously, that makes somebody to be a better person.
Exactly.
And that starts at home. But I heard you talking about the conflict resolution and all that. But, you know, we have families that maybe there's only one sibling, or maybe it's just the two people in the home. And it's so easy to let things slide. How important it is to not let things slide so that we can be able to make sure that our homes are good training grounds for relationships.
It all starts with modeling the behavior that you're looking for. And when you have certain expectations, it's important to keep those expectations.
That's right, yeah.
And of course, every child is different. Even if we're all growing up in the same household, every child will have a different approach that we need to use. So it's to find what approach works better for that child. And of course, modeling the behavior, like I said a while ago, because that helps with the development, emotional connection also. Hey?
That's right. Yeah.
And when we teach our children and we teach other people in the household how to express our emotions in a respectful way, because it's important for us to understand where that behavior comes from. And when we have those moments where we're not feeling always top notch.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay? We're human too as parents. Modeling and telling our children, I need a little break right now. I am feeling frustrated, and showing your kid that you're taking some time to cool down.
And that is big, because I remember meeting this other family, and it was so cool to see how this child said, give me 5 minutes, I need to cool off. And we knew that this child must have gotten somewhere else, and it's because they get it from their parent.
Exactly.
So I think we shouldn't shy away from expressing our emotions, from expressing, whatever it is that happens with us, and then communicating it so that even our young ones understand that as human beings, we go through emotions. As human beings, we need time out.
We really do.
We do need time out.
We do. And teaching our kids those communication skills isn't always verbal. Understanding that our nonverbal also give cues of how we're feeling is important.
Yes.
Because sometimes we don't feel like talking. So when you look at someone, sometimes it's louder than the words that comes out from your mouth, hey?
In the times we're living in, we have stickers. You can go to Teacher's Trunk and get that emotion sticker. It works wonders, trust me. When you don't feel like talking, you take a sticker and you put it on the fridge. Or you ask this mad young man and say, you can tell they're upset about something, but they don't know how to say it. So even, giving us clues of, this is how I feel, then we talk and address that emotion and say, okay, this is how, when you're feeling this way, this is what you do. Exactly. Because I think our emotions, we normally don't regulate them because we don't know how. And we don't know how because we never communicate how we feel.
Well, we need to be taught how to do that.
That's right.
It's not something that we just know, hey?
Yes. It doesn't come with a manual.
Exactly.
You feel this way, this is what you do. It's so interesting. But I feel sometimes we put so much pressure on ourselves, especially as adults, that I need to do the right thing. But take it one day at a time. Do what you can with what you have. And if you don't know what to do, you go meet with a coach and they can walk you through how to maneuver this, right?
I love that you brought up the point, we can't always be perfect.
No.
Which brings me to the relationship we have with ourselves. That's also a training ground for our kids. When they see us take time for ourselves, do something that we love, and we know they're always listening and observing. Yes. So we need to be careful the way we talk about ourselves, because that reflects on them later on.
Yes.
Our goal is when they're ready to flourish outside this beautiful world, that they know how to take care of themselves. They understand what are their boundaries, how to respect themselves.
Themselves, yes. Because whether we like it or not, death and life is in the power of the tongue. So if you don't want to see something in your life, don't say it.
Exactly.
Don't say it.
So the relationship that is the most important and everything will go good or better with that afterwards is the relationship you have with yourself.
That is so awesome.
Yes.
They always say, you look like your mother. You have genes that you get from your parents, but we all are sum total of the decisions that we make. So training our children to be cognizant of how they feel, express it, and make sure that when they go out there, they know who they are. That way they can regulate or communicate their feelings and their emotions.
Exactly.
Thank you so much. But if anybody wants to get hold of you, where do they find you?
You can go on my website, www.starseedcoach.com, or they can send me a message on starseedcoach@gmail.com.
Yes, and somebody might be asking, okay, she's talking so much about children. What does she do other than being a coach?
So I've been teaching children for a long time now, 18 years. I've worked with children that have behavioral issues, physical, mental health issues, learning difficulty, dyslexia. Right now I'm working with a school, Roadways Literacy Academy, and it's a specialized school for children that need that extra help in reading. It's a wonderful program.
Wow, I look forward to having more conversations with you. Thank you so much for joining us. There you have it, everybody. Overall, the family provides a unique and formative environment where individuals learn and practice essential skills and behaviors necessary for successful relationships. The experience, dynamics, and interactions within the family unit serve as a foundation for navigating relationships outside the family, enabling individuals to build meaningful connections with others throughout their lives. Remember to like, share, subscribe, follow us on all our social media platforms to keep the conversations going. Thank you for joining us on Conversations. Grace and peace be multiplied unto you and yours. Shalom.